everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea, and today we have the final week of my Advent Calendar collab with Lisa from Painting and Beyond and Marilee from Marilee Does Makeup. And I've had a lot of fun doing this collab with them. I'm so glad they invited me to join. And the past 2 weeks, my husband has done pretty well picking out products that actually go together. So I'm gonna do the same thing as I did the last 2 weeks. I'll play the footage of me opening up each of my 7 items, and then we'll come back and I'll put them on my face. It's the final week for the Advent collab. So I'm going to open bag number 1, which feels like an eyeshadow palette. And it is my Good Sport palette from ColourPop, which I have not used as much as I should. So I am actually looking forward to getting to use this. So I will see you tomorrow to unwrap bag 2. Okay, box 2 for week 3, or package 2 is this Makeup Revolution Ultra Bronze Bronzer. So that means he did not pick a foundation for me this week, which is fine, because I really do like this bronzer. Okay, this is bag number 3. So here we go. It's my Revolution Strobe Highlighter in the shade Moon Glow Lights. This is still taped shut. I have never used this even once, so this is my highlighter for the week. Day 4. Is this NYX blush in Daydream. These are actually really nice blushes, so I'm happy that I get to use it. Day 5 of the last week of the Advent collab. It is this lip gloss from Glamlight in the shade Donut. Okay, it's day 6. And this is my Julep, what is this? Lip Lock, and it's a matte lip mousse. Is Lip Lock the name of the, Lip Lock might be the name of the shade. Okay, this is it. The final item for the final week is this Julep eyeliner in Navy Smoke. Okay, so as you may have seen from the intro, or as you may be able to tell from the intro, I do have my foundation and powder on. I've got my brows done, mainly to speed things up a little bit, but we're gonna start putting on some of this makeup. And first, I'm gonna use the Revolution Ultra Bronze that he picked for me, despite the fact that this does not look very used. I've used it enough to know that I do like this bronzer. And it seems like it'll be nice and light enough for me for the winter, because some of my bronzers are, my skin is starting to really lose all of the summer color. Ooh, you can see my ring light if I move my head, so maybe I'll try not to move my head. And I don't, because I've been trying to do my makeup inventory, but I don't know if they still sell this specific bronzer or not. I mean, obviously Makeup Revolution has like 5 million products. They still sell bronzer. I don't know if they sell this specific one though, but I'm pretty sure they don't, because if I remember correctly, I got this as like a free gift with purchase from Ulta a couple years ago, so that usually means the item is discontinued. So warmed up the face quite nicely. Then for the blush is the Sweet Cheeks in Daydream. And I did recently, I asked Marilee about her blush brush, and she has a Morphe one. She said It Cosmetics had a similar one, so I got the It ones because I had, like I said, I had Ulta points. And it's really, I do like it a lot. I like the shape of it. It's very soft. I mean, I don't really care about, I know I've said it before, winter and summer colors. This is more of a springy color. It's a pretty bright coral, but that doesn't bother me that it's not like a more muted shade because it's winter time, because I just like wearing whatever I want when I want, so it doesn't bother me. That looks pretty. I really do like this brush. I just got it, but I've been using it every day since I got it, and I like it a lot. Okay, actually, oh, the strobe highlighter, I think I mentioned it when I opened it too, but it still has a tape on it. I've never used it even once, so let me get the tape off. So obviously I just untaped it, which means I've never used it before, but I think this looks like it's a baked formula. Yeah, but there's the, can't really see it on my hand. Oh, there it is. So we'll see. Yeah, this has to be like an Ipsy brush because it's a Beau Gushy. I don't know, it's not a brand I've ever heard of before, but my other highlighter brushes are dirty, so I was using this one, but it's nice for the, if you want more of a targeted highlight, I guess. Usually I really blow it out on my cheek, but well, you can see like it definitely does something, but this is not quite what I was expecting. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be more of like the kind of like baked gelée. Hi. You want to come in and help Mama? Thought it was going to be more of that like baked gelée type of highlighter, but it's dry. It's like, it does give a nice sheen to the cheek. It's just a little more subtle than I personally prefer, but I don't know. I'm going to have to play with this a little more and see, because like I said, it's just not as intense as I like. I will be right back because I have a little guest who wants to join us. You want to come in? You can help. Oh, well, actually, before I do that, I'm going to set my face and do my eyeshadow primer, because then she'll help me pick out my eyeshadows, which brown is not her favorite color anymore, so I really don't know where my look is going to end up with this. Mommy's gonna come let you in 1 second, okay? Just gotta do one thing. Okay. You gonna come help me? You gonna come in? Look. Who is it? No. No. Just be careful. Here, Mama's gonna move her coffee, okay? Because I don't want you to knock it over. That would be very bad. Okay. Mama's gonna do her eyeshadow. The Good Sport palette from ColourPop. Here's what it looks like. So, babe, what color should Mama use?
Purple.
I should use purple? I mean, is gonna go pretty well with this navy smoke eyeliner that he got me. So purple, what else should I do?
Green.
Purple and green? Okay, I'll do purple and green. So the two shades she picked for me are the Sista shade. This is difficult. This shade, and then EBB, this green shade. So I have to use those two. What are you doing? You want to play with some brushes?
Okay, with some brushes.
Okay. There. She just likes to take them in and out of the... Oh, that's a better angle. I should have done that from the beginning, but oh well. Oh, this brush needs to be cleaned. Where? And all the other ones? Whatever. So, even though it's not part of the palette, but look at how close I am to finishing up this white peach shade in my Sweet Peach palette. So I'm just gonna do some setting and brow bone highlighting real quick. Fall down. No, I don't want them to fall down, honey. I have to use them. I have to use them. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to start with this yellow shade Trooper in the crease, and then I'll do the Sista shade that my daughter picked in like the outer corner, and then I'll put EBB all over my lid. I know that this palette is discontinued, so you can't get it anymore, but if you have it, it is a really good one. I haven't used it nearly as much as I should have, which, I mean, I could say that about all of my makeup really, but this is one of their more interesting color stories. I will say that, as opposed to 50 Shades of Brown that they've been doing for the past 6 months. So the shade actually reminds me a lot of, what is it, New Wave, I think.
What's that?
That's for knitting. That needs to go away. New Wave, I think, from Subculture. I know there's New Wave and Edges, and this Troopers reminds me of the one that's a little less orange, which I believe is New Wave, but...
This one fell down.
Yes, it fell down. Okay. Should I... I'm not going to bother with my lower lash line yet. Then I'm going to take... Where did it go?
Okay. Go.
I'm going to take this smaller brush from It Cosmetics. Oh, are you using the sponge on your face? Good job. I'm going to take the smaller brush and go into that purple Sista shade and do my outer corner. Actually, I'm gonna have to go over it a little more with the same brush that I used Trooper on, but they are like actually, whenever they're blending together, it's not muddy at all. It's just like kind of turning a little, like it's blending into an interesting orangey shade, which is very pleasing. I've pretty much given up on trying to make my eyes make my eyes match, because it just doesn't really seem to happen. I'm taking the same brush, which by the way is a Luxie brush, which I'm sure came in an Ipsy bag. And I'm not putting any more product on it. I'm just using it to blend over the 2 shades in the crease. Okay, now I think I need some glitter glue.
Glitter glue.
Glitter glue, that's right. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Glitter glue.
Glitter glue. Oh my
I need glitter glue.
Yes,
I need glitter glue.
I do. I don't know how I'm gonna do this because usually I use both hands, but I cannot do that right now. So hopefully that is an even amount on each eye. You ready? Mommy's gonna do the green. Ooh, look, is that pretty?
That's
It's the EBB shade. Just gonna pat it all over.
a peacock.
There's peacocks everywhere.
Peacocks everywhere.
Yeah. Which peacock are you looking at specifically? Are you looking at the clock?
Are you looking at the peacock?
The clock peacock. Okay. There it is all over the lid. I do want to, where did my brush go?
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to take this smoky liner brush from It Cosmetics, and I'm going to go into Sista, and I'm going to just add a little bit more on the very outer edges and like kind of blend it over the EBB shade just to give it a little more depth right there. Okay, and then I'm also gonna take this brush and the Sista shade, and I'm gonna lightly run it under my lower lash line. I just like a little, especially when I'm doing something dark. I normally don't really like a super blown out lower lash line. Inner corner, I'm probably just gonna do Wild Out, which is the lightest shade all the way over on the right side of the palette. Or my left, your right, I don't know. I'm sure everyone will be able to figure out what shade I'm talking about. It's the lightest shade in the palette. And I'm just gonna put that right in my inner corner on this is a BH Cosmetics brush. You wanna get down? Okay. 1 second, let Mama do her other inner corner and then you can get down. Look, what do you think? You picked the 2 colors. You picked green and purple. What do you think? Well, look at Mommy's face. What do you think? Did I do a good job?
Good job.
Thank you. Okay, you can get down.
Okay, go down.
I think for my waterline, my lower waterline, I'm just going to use my Wet n Wild. Now I gotta adjust. Now that I don't have my little helper, I have to adjust that again, but I'm going to use this on my inner rim, or my lower inner rim, and then I'll use the navy eyeliner for my upper rim. Well, my upper waterline and my upper liner. Here it is. It's right here. Oh, I've never ever used this even once. So I might actually, well, we'll see. I might have to sharpen it, but I'm kind of surprised because I've had this eyeliner for a really long time because I used to get the julep boxes and I haven't gotten one of those in over a year. Yeah, I need to sharpen this. It's getting a little precarious over there. Much better. Okay. It's been a really long time since I've actually used a pencil liner on my as an eyeliner, so this might look a little wonky, but I'm gonna do my best. Okay. Not bad. I like, well, you probably, I don't know if you'll be able to tell on camera. I can tell that it's not black, which I like colored eyeliner, but a lot of times I feel like, especially stuff like this, like the navy, it doesn't really, you can't tell that it's a different color. So I'm gonna do my mascara real quick and then we'll finish up with my lips and then we'll be done with the video. Okay, mascara is on, and then finally my two lip products. So the liquid lip is this Julep matte lip mousse in the shade Lip Lock. It's got this like little hourglass applicator. It's a very pretty color. I'm pretty sure Emily Noel, like when these came out, she raved about them. That's not why, I don't think that's why I got this. I think I got this before she was talking about it, but I know she really likes them. And then for my lip gloss, he picked my Glamlight Donut Lip Glaze, which is pretty sheer. It's just got some like sparkles in it, so. And the thing, I don't think this is really gonna dry down much, so I might actually, I think I'm just gonna put this on my finger and put it on that way because I don't want the doe foot to be getting all like dark. Yeah, you can see it's coming off. Do a little more on the top. Here it is. Once again, I mean, I think he did a pretty good job. I think it's just the light. My bronzer, to me, in the phone is looking like something over here is looking a little yellow. I think it's the bronzer, but in my mirror I look fine, so I think it's just the ring light. But I like how my eye look turned out. My daughter picked some very pretty colors. I like that I have lipstick on my teeth. What else is new? That's the biggest downfall for me with liquid lipsticks and lip gloss is I always end up with lipstick on my teeth and it's really annoying. But anyway, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed watching all these videos. Of course, I'm going to leave Lisa and Marilee's videos linked down below, and I hope you'll go watch their videos as well. And I don't want to like speak too prematurely, but I think that the plan was we were gonna do this year, maybe try to work out some kinks, and then hopefully next year more people would want to join in, because it is really fun to open a present every day, even if it is stuff that's already yours, but it forces you to use maybe some things that you have been neglecting. And also it's kind of fun to see if you're, in Lisa in my case, if your husband, or in Marilee's case, her kids, if they can manage to put together a cohesive look. And for my part, at least, my husband did a pretty good job. So good job, honey. I hope you're all staying safe and happy and healthy and sane, and that you're able to enjoy this holiday season at least a little bit. I am really looking forward to the new year. I think we all are. And I will hopefully see you before then, but I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.